Social Media Monitoring and How It Impacts the Rights of U.S. Citizens by Jazmine Scott. How may the monitoring of social media by the Department of Homeland Security hurt people and impose on privacy rights? The amount of time spent on social media within the U.S. was just 2 hours and 3 minutes in 2023. According to DHS, the department collaborates with the public, shares media and information, and has conversations on social media platforms as a service to anyone looking for information about the department or their services. However, in 2022, 15 journalists were detained simply for protesting. If the Department of Homeland Security continues to monitor the use of social media for everyone without a clear and concise reason or objective, then the privacy rights of innocent people will continue to be violated, which will lead to mistrust for the government. Why does DHS and its agencies monitor social media? Social media is often used to screen and vet travelers and immigrants coming into the United States and to even monitor them while they are living here. According to the Privacy Impact Assessment, Customs Border Protection looks through posts on social media to improve the agency's situational awareness. Other law enforcement agencies, such as the FBI and some components of DHS, use social media monitoring to assist with criminal and civil investigations. Departments such as ICE monitor social media with the goal to protect potential threats of violence or terrorism. Why civil rights are violated with this monitoring? Well, the First Amendment gives citizens the right to freedom of press, speech, assembly, religion, and petition. However, a Harvard student's application for admission to this country was turned down in 2019 due to a friend's social media accounts and not just even his own posts. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution safeguards individual privacy by imposing restrictions on the police surveilling of their belongings, including electronic data. This electronic data, for example, in this instance, would be social media. How are civil rights being violated with the monitoring of social media? The Department of Homeland Security and its agencies monitor certain groups due to bias and information obtained on social media, and this can be misinterpreted. Information on social media platforms is especially vulnerable and prejudiced to misunderstanding. A lot of the content posted on social media does not have an explanation for why it is posted, and even if it does, it could not be the true reason. So social media data may be used by the government to designate someone or a group as in danger, but this includes using commonplace behaviors or social media connections as a proof of unlawful or menacing activities. Online behavior can also be hard to read correctly because there also may be serious consequences, which may lead to fake arrests. How is information obtained by DHS? The FBI can obtain information from popular social media sites such as Instagram and Facebook with a subpoena, search warrant, or court order. However, in many of those instances, they are using fake accounts to interact with people on social media, which also leads to mistrust within the government. ICE agents monitor social media for purposes ranging from situational awareness and criminal intelligence gathering to support for investigations and whenever they feel it's supportive to their investigation. Social media is also used by the Department of Homeland Security agencies such as Customs Border Protection and the Federal Emergency Management Agency to gain situational awareness. How this leads to mistrust in the government. Individuals will self-censor out of the fear that anything they say online will be misconstrued or seen as endorsing a position that will make it impossible for them to obtain a visa or be used against them in retaliation. There is no way that the data collected can only be used for certain situations. In part, the key takeaway I would suggest is Congress should essentially inquire as to whether social media monitoring initiatives are required for public safety. When it comes to identifying police enforcement, imposter profiles at local, state, and federal levels, social media corporations ought to take further action. Congress must make sure that CPB and DHS follows established legal precedents protecting the rights to privacy and free expression of both foreign and American visitors. Thank you.